So, welcome back, mga Kapinas Outsider! So, for today's video, manonood tayo at magre-react sa Senado sa pagitan ni Harry Roque at Hontiveros tungkol sa Pogo. Puro Pogo, Pogo, Pogo. Pero bago yan, huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe at mag-like sa ating video. So let's go! Panoorin na natin! Go, go, go!
Malabas kasi may nag-interview ang may-ari daw ng bahay, si Secretary Roque. Secretary Roque, sa inyo ba yung bahay na yun?
Well,
Attorney
una
Roque.
po, magandang umaga po kay Senate President Pro Tempore, kay Madam Chairperson, Senator Ontiveros, and kay Senator Gatchalian at sa lahat ng mga bisita rito. Now, ang bahay po na tinutukoy nyo sa Tuba Benguet ay rehistrado sa isang korporasyon. Tiniran ko po yan nung ako po ay umalis ng gobyerno, and I do have an interest in the corporation that owns it. No? Pero wala po sa akin ang possession ng bahay na yan. Dahil as of January of 2024, yan po ay pinaupahan ng korporasyon at ang umuupa po ay isang Wang Yun na isang Chinese national na siya po ay pumirma sa contract of lease ay require siya na magpakita ng alien certificate of registration at lumalabas po na siya ay holder ng isang 9G working visa, meaning she has a right to be in the Philippines. So ang rehistradong lessee po dyan, at yan ay rehistrado rin sa Homeowners Association ng Subdivision para sila ay makapasok, ay itong babae na isang Wang Yun. Kaya nga po, nung sinabi nila na sinalakay ang bahay ko at may mga wanted na mga pogo bosses doon, ako po'y talagang nag-conclude na meron talagang pilit na naninira sa akin. Gaya nung naunang release na ng PAGCOR na ako daw ay naglakad para sa lisensya ng isang illegal na pogo at matapos naman marinig ang testimonya ni Chairman Altenco, wala naman pong ganong sinabi.
Attorney
si Mr.
Roque,
Altenco.
wag muna po tayo dumako sa ibang issue.
Okay.
Focus muna tayo sa tanong ni SP Pro Temp, na may tanong din ako. Mamaya, dadako po tayo sa ibang mga issue pati yung nabanggit nyo. So let's please focus.
Okay, so meron po akong interest sa korporasyon na may-ari ng bahay na yan. In fact, in the near future, I am concluding a transaction na kukunin ko yung buong korporasyon na may-ari ng bahay na yan. Now, pero ang ina-emphasize ko po, regardless of the ownership, there is a contract of lease which is duly notarized and which I will submit before this honorable body, which means na ang possession po dyan is in the hands of Ms. Wang Yu, who is a legal resident of the Philippines with an alien certificate of registration.
So, pinarentahan pala itong bahay na sinasabi na to, no?
And in possession of a 9G working visa. Ang gusto ko nga po malaman, kung nakita nila doon sa bahay na yon, yung tao na hinahanap nila na allegedly may tie sa Banban. Dahil kung di naman po ako nagkakamali, again, as part of due diligence, yung isang lalaking nahuli dyan is the partner of of the lessee, no? Hindi ko naman po tinatanggi na may interest talaga ako dyan sa korporasyon na yan, albeit not 100% as of yet, pero magiging 100% na po yan. Now, yun nga po, yung lalaki, ang alam ko, is the partner of Wang Yun, and alam nyo po, hanggang ngayon, meron akong katiwala doon. Kasi nga po, nais ko masigurado na yung lessee will only use the premises for residential purposes. No? Dahil nung ako po ay nasa gobyerno pa, may mga nagrereklamo sa mga villages gaya ng multinational village na ginagawang pogo at 70 people at a time ang nasa residential homes. So nagtalaga pa ako ng caretaker para masigurado na wala pong ganyan at ang caretaker's report naman ay talagang hanggang 3 tao lang ang nakatira ron. Ang question po is, yun nga po, kung yung lalaking nahuli ay siyang merong tie sa Banban at dahil ang alam ko po, nag-due diligence din naman kami kung sino yung lalaking yon, partner yon nung aking lessee, but gentleman of leisure po yun eh. Ang sinasabi nung aking katiwala, hindi naman umaalis ng bahay, golf lang ng golf kasi may golf course po dyan at nang tinanong namin minsan ano ba ang trabaho niya, sabi niya he is a digital nomad, no? Cryptocurrency. No? So nais ko po makita talaga kung ano yung ebidensya na yung lalaking yon ay involved sa Banban dahil kung hindi naman po, talagang meron pong concerted effort na iling ako dito sa mga pogo, no? Na akin namang itinatanggi po. Maraming salamat po.
Salamat, Attorney Roque and SP Pro Temp. But follow up lang, Attorney Roque, sabi niyo korporasyon ang may-ari ng bahay na ni-raid
Opo.
at natagpuan ng 2 foreign nationals na associated ng PAOK sa Bamban at nasa custody ngayon ng BI. Sabi nyo sa sa korporasyon. But you also, nung nagsalita kayo kanina, you also referred to it as bahay ko.
Well, I do not deny po na I have an interest in the corporation. Hindi ko po dinideny yun. In fact,
Aling korporasyon po iyan?
ang pangalan po ata is PH2, hindi ko maalala, no?
PH2.
PH2.
Pero wait a minute. Dapat maalala nyo po.
Well,
you intend to
mahaba po yung pangalan.
procure 100% ownership
Anyway,
of it.
maya-maya po,
PH2.
darating po
What
yung...
does PH2 stand for
Well,
po?
ano po yan that's the location of the address of the house. Okay, anyway, maya-maya po...
PH2, why? What's the whole address po
parang
of the
phase
house?
2, black number, gano'n.
Okay, phase 2.
Pero maya-maya po, nagpakuha ko ng contract of lease para ipakita rito sa komite na ito, no? Na,
And sa ngayon po, kayo ang majority shareholder ng PH2.
sa ngayon po, hindi.
Hindi.
Pero
Anong
kami
percentage po,
ang,
ng ownership nyo?
Ay, nako, nominal lang po ako
Nominal?
ngayon. No? Nominal.
10%, 20%?
Well, ngayon po lumalabas, lang ako, nag-subscribe lang po ako when it was incorporated, no?
At sino po yung majority shareholder sa
Ang majority is another corporation
PH2?
po. Another
What is that
corporation.
other corporation?
It's Biancham Holdings po.
Ano pong pangalan?
Biancham Holdings.
Biancham
Holdings.
Holding. B-I-A-N
CHAM.
Bianchan Holdings.
Yes, yes.
Ganong kalaki yung majority?
Lahat po yan
Hold-
sa Biancham Holdings.
Pero minority,
wholly owned.
nominal kayo.
Nominal.
Wholly.
Oo, wholly owned po yan by
Bianchan
Biancham.
Holdings. Sino pong incorporators ng Bianchan Holdings?
Attorney Percival Ortega po at yun po naalala ko si Attorney Percival Ortega. I think meron din pong attorney, hindi ko na po maalala kung sino pa yan, pero I think meron pang, well, minimum of 5 po yan pero majority shareholder
Alright.
is Attorney Percival Ortega.
Okay. So majority shareholder si Attorney Percival Ortega para sa Bianchan Holding. There's at least 1 other attorney at 3 pa
Yes.
for a
Apo,
total
apo.
of 5.
But
okay
I confirm that we're in the process of buying into Biancham now.
All right.
And
And
we
sabi
want a
nyo nga,
controlling interest.
you want 100% ba or controlling
We will
lang?
have controlling interest of Biancham po pag natapos na ang mga papeles.
All right. Pero nasa Homeowners Association din po kayo ng subdivision, tama po?
Well, nung simula po, dahil tinirang ko po yan, nung ako po yung umalis sa gobyerno, nung 2019, pero nung bumalik ako sa gobyerno, hindi na po ako tumira doon. Pero hanggang ngayon po, I consider myself a resident of Baguio, but I stay in another house.
Pero member po kayo ng HOA dun sa subdivision? na yun?
Mandatory po na yung corporate owner is a member of the Homeowners Association.
So, member po, dahil mandatory, member kayo ng HOA ng subdivision?
Member po yung corporation that owns the house.
Okay. So, sinong nakapangalang representative ng Bianchan Holdings sa HOA nung subdivision?
Hindi po ako sigurado, no? Kung sino ngayon ang nakapangalan doon, no? But I do know that lahat po ng mga dues are being paid and the real estate taxes are being paid.
Sino pong nagbabayad ng dues at real estate taxes para
Well,
sa
ano po,
Bianchan?
it is also Biancham, no, that pays for it, no. But in
Aha.
any case, hindi ko po dinideny that, that is a house that I have an interest in. I have lived in the house. Ang sinasabi ko lang po, pinaupahan po yan and possession is now with the lessee.
Pinaupahan.
For the record, yung Bianchan Holdings, nabalita po dati na may partnership sa First Mariveles Holdings Corp o FBMHC na nag-apply for POGO license dati.
Hindi po.
Maaring,
I deny that. I deny that.
You deny it. Okay.
Yes, ang
Well, we will ask
application
the
po is
proper...
AFAB.
Oo.
It's the Freeport Authority of Bataan.
Okay,
It
we
is
will
not
ask
with
that.
PAGCOR.
All right, we will ask that sa present and possibly past PAGCOR chairs later.
Wala po yung application at all with PAGCOR.
Yes, well noted yung denial nyo. Itatanong. Pero POGO po siya.
Hindi po.
Hindi rin
That's
siya
a real
POGO.
estate development company
Real
na
estate.
nag-apply po for accreditation sa AFAB pero hindi na po
Okay.
na-pursue.
Okay, we will ask that of
AFAB po.
No. The chair will say who we will ask that from. We will ask that from PAGCOR, and if necessary, invite AFAB to the next hearing, if necessary. Pero itatanong muna natin sa PAGCOR mamaya. So, attorney, wala po kayong possession ng bahay pero may supervision dahil may bantay po
May
kayo
bantay
doon. Okay po. Alright, salamat. So just to continue with, salamat Attorney Roque. Just to continue with the BI, Attorney Arellano, no? Attorney Arellano. Okay. Sinabi po ng BI,
Madam Chair.
yes sir.
Chief
Yes, sir.
Fortunato Manahan po, Chief ng Intel.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. Opo. Sorry, sir. Salamat po. Nag-ulat po kayo sa komite namin tungkol sa raid nyo dun sa pinaraid na bahay, pinaraid po ng PAOK na bahay sa Benguet. Do you wish to add anything else po para sa impormasyon ng komiteng ito tungkol sa raid na yon, yung dalawang taong nadatnan nyo doon na nasa custody nyo ngayon, and any other details about the house or the raid in general?
Yes, Madam Chairperson, just for the final clarification lang po na yung male and female, the two subjects, is under the custody of PAOK since Saturday po.
Noted po.
Thank you. Under the custody of PAOK since Saturday po.
Noted po.
Thank
I
you.
stand corrected. So under custody ng PAOK, yung isang Chinese woman at isang Cambodian man. Alright. Maraming salamat po, Chief Manahan. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam
Apo.
Chairperson.
So could we have Sir Attorney Arellano back for further questions for the BI? Yes, SP Pro Temp.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ano pangalan mo? Attorney Arellano?
Opo.
So as we speak, nakalis na ba si Alice Goo?
Based po sa
na?
records namin kaninang umaga, nandito pa po
nasa na.
si
pa.
Alice Go at saka yung Go Wapping.
May I ask the OSAA kung ano ng status ng warrant of arrest nitong si Mayor Go? Ba't hindi mahanap-hanap? If they have coordinated with the police agent.
Baka naman kasi nakalis na. Private jet. Possible. Ba? Kaya mahirap na hanapin. I think 2 weeks ago na yata ito. Hinahanap. Kasi nagtago na eh. So, possible. Nag-fly na. Gamit private jet. Maybe. I don't know.
Agencies concerned? Sino ang nasa OSAA rito? Bakit hindi mahuli-huli itong mayor na ito?
SP Pro Temp, pinapatawag po si General Angkan.
Alright.
Please proceed.
So, as we speak, nandito pa? Attorney Arellano?
Based po sa record namin, nasa Pilipinas pa po.
Sigurado ka dyan, ha?
Yes po, yes po.
Baka nakaalis na yan, mag-private plane yan.
Possible. Possible.
Paano nyo matututukan kung nag-private plane yung tao?
Paano?
Kasama po sa mga minomonitor namin yung lahat ng ports, airports or seaports. So, kung kahit po gumamit ng
Marami
private
tayong airports
plane,
dito, hindi lang sa Manila. Maraming mga maliliit na airports dito sa ating bansa. So how can you monitor it?
True.
Nang nakaalis?
may mga immigration officers po sa mga iba't ibang subports at seaports.
Even sa mga maliliit na airports natin, meron?
Basta
Na hindi
po,
naman international airport?
basta po international.
Halimbawa ako, pumunta ako ron sa Katarman Airport. Napakaliit. Wala namang immigration doon. Sumakay ako. Pumunta ako ron. O, tapos padala ako sa Hong Kong. Kaya ng isang maliit na airplano. Paano nyo mamamonitor yan?
Usually po, pag may mga chartered flights, ini-inform din po yung immigration para i-monitor namin kung sino yung mga sasakay dun sa aeroplano.
Eh, pagka fictitious yung binigay na pangalan, paano? Paano nyo mamamonitor yan?
Na-check naman po namin. Na-check po namin.
SP Pro Temp, nandito na po. I-acknowledge ko lang muna presensya ni Sen. Robin. Shukran for attending the hearing. And Senator Grace, maraming salamat for joining the hearing. And SP Pro Temp, andito na rin po si General Anggan, yung ating
tatanungin
Office
ko lang
Sergeant at
kung ano
Arms.
yung status ng warrant of arrest ni Mayor Go. Bakit hindi mahanap-hanap? Have you coordinated with the PNP, NBI para mahuli?
General Angkan, sa kabila nung marami nyo ng suporta sa komite, sa tulong din ng NBI sa pagsuserve ng mga subpoena at saka warrant. So, paki-address po yung concern ni SP Pro Temp.
Madam Chair, Your Honors, before we conducted the issuance of serving the order of arrest, we coordinated with the Philippine National Police, as well as after which I coordinated with NBI with regard to the arrest of the 8 personalities.
So what happened? I mean, ba't hindi nyo pa mahanap?
So now I'm still checking with them, and the capability of your Senior Sergeant at Arms is only to serve, and we are purely on coordination with these law enforcement agencies, Your Honor.
Are there any representatives from the PNP or NBI present here today?
Sino pong magsasalita para sa PNP? Police Colonel Lagares, sir. And then nandito rin po SP Pro Temp ang NBI, si Deputy Director Magno.
Are you coordinating, have you coordinated with the law enforcement agencies, General?
Madam Chair, Your Honor, I talked with the Chief of the Philippine National Police, and as well as to the Director NBI, Judge Santiago, Your Honor.
All right. Colonel Lagare.
Madam Chair, Your Honor, I'm Police Colonel John Mark J. Lagare, the Chief of Staff of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group. And for that actionable item, Your Honor, we have already designated a tracker team from the Regional Field Unit and also from the higher headquarters to look for Mayor Alice Gozum, Your Honor.
The warrant of arrest has been issued by this committee a long time ago. Ba't hanggang ngayon hindi pa makuha yan? Makuha itong mayor na ito? Wala ba kayong lead?
Actually, I will first inquire for the tracker team from the DSOYO detectives,
Ano?
the detective support operation unit, Your Honor, and I will give feedback.
Sino?
Mic niyo, sir.
Sige, while waiting, who's the representative from the NBI?
At SP Pro Temp, Colonel Lagare, kung maaari, bigay nyo yung sagot sa tanong ni SP Pro Temp within this hearing po. So could we hear from the NBI, Deputy Director Magno?
Mr. Chair, SP Prompt, good morning, sirs. The warrant of arrest has already been cascaded to our regions and districts. As of now, our teams and most of the agents are doing their best to locate and serve the warrant of arrest of this honorable committee, Mr. Chair. Madam Chair.
Okay, the chairperson, Madam Chairperson, has made statements that Mayor Go has been very active on Facebook. Hindi nyo ba matrace yan?
Yes.
Yung IP address niyan?
Efforts are being done by our cybercrime group, Madam Chair.
Why is it taking so long? When did the committee issue this warrant of arrest against her? Kailan ba in-issue? July 11. Oh, 2 weeks na, hindi pa mahanap.
I will immediately check the status right now of our
Wala ba kayong
cybercrime.
lead? Asan
Mr.
siya?
Chair, we were informed that by our assets as of prior to the issuance of the warrant of arrest, there are some sightings in Bulacan. However,
Sightings lang.
sightings lang po.
Kamukha lang niya.
However, when the team went to the possible locations of the sightings, ay as of now, malalaman po natin na wala naman pong nahuli o nakita pa po, Mr. Chair. Madam Chair.
Kailan nyo mapapangako sa committee ito kung kailan nyo mahuli yan?
We will try our best, Madam Chair, to issue to serve the warrant of arrest soonest, and we will submit a report to this effect.
If you cannot arrest her within a month, baka maapekto ng budget ninyo.
Ang budget.
Noted po, Madam Chair. Yes, sir. We will do our best.
Ganon din sa pulis yan. Pag hindi nyo mahanap within a month yan. Dahil we cannot just keep on waiting here. Mahina yung mga intelligence ninyo pag ganon. Ang dami-daming mga nasa-serve ng warrant of arrest yan. Mabilis mahuli. Bakit ito? Kilala pa, hindi nyo mahuli. You better get your acts together. Kailangan may proper coordination kayo with all our law enforcement agencies. Yun sa amin, on the part of the Senate, yung sa namin, we can just do so much. Hindi naman sila kasing powerful ninyo na lahat na resources nasa inyo. Okay?
Salamat, SP Pro Temp and Deputy Director Domingo and Police Colonel Lagare. Maraming salamat po, General Angkan. Yes, and Grace.
Ang katanungan ko po ay para sa PAGCOR kasi nung nagbigay ng direktiba ang ating Pangulo na dapat wala ng legal o illegal na POGO, naglabas din ng statement na maraming apektado dito. So I would like to hear from the PAGCOR chairman, what steps has he taken to continue with the transition of eliminating all the POGO operations in the country, and how many POGOs will be affected? How many are actually registered POGOs? How many workers will be displaced? What can we do with those workers? And those that will be deported, do we have data on how many those are? So maybe let's begin with the transition. What are you doing now? What steps are you taking to the PAGCOR chairman, please?
Chair Tenko.
Good morning, Senator Paul. Good morning, Senator Pro Tempore Jinggoy, Chairman Senator Ontiveros, and Chairman Senator Win Gatchalian. Well, in answer to your question, nung Lunes po nung gabi nung nag-utos sa SONA ang Pangulo, unfortunately hindi po kami nakapag-coordinate kaagad with the respective government agencies because of the calamity or the typhoon that happened. But I wish to report to you that starting tomorrow, we already have meetings with the different government agencies. So we're starting with DOLE. Secretary Benny Laguesma and I are having lunch tomorrow. And we will be discussing the status of the close to 40,000 who will be displaced. And on Thursday, I just got word prior to the hearing that Secretary Boying Rimulya is calling for a meeting together with PAGCOR, the PAOK, TF, the Bureau of Immigration, and the Department of Justice, so we could also start formulating guidelines as to how we will deal with the winding up of the operations of all. Actually, IGLs na po yun eh. So there are 44 right now because the mandate of the President is very clear. PAGCOR is being mandated to wind down the operations. So in reference to even those who have the licenses we had reissued, no? And I'm referring to the IGLs. There is much confusion, and I believe a lot of news reports that are false. The the mandate of the President during the SONA is very clear. It was read by Senator Gatchalian earlier, ordering PAGCOR to already wind down the operations of all. And PAGCOR cannot wind down the operations of all the illegals because they're not under our jurisdiction, primarily because they do not have licenses anymore. Yun naman pong IGL, na ipaliwanag ko na po ng ilang pagkakataon yan sa, hindi lang po dito sa Senado, kundi sa Kongreso din. We reissued the licenses to 44 that are left out of the 298 issued in the last administration. So, yung 44 po, yun na lang yung natirang nabigyan ng internet gaming licenses. But that is covered by the order of the President. Because maliwanag po wind down all the So nag-uumpisa na po yung proseso, and with regard to your question as to how many, there are 44 as of this very moment. We have not issued any licenses in the last few months, any new ones. So yung pong tinatanong nyo kung ilan, 44 po, at ang kasama po dito ay sila lang po yung may lihito mong lisensya sa pangkasalukuyan.
As I understand, syempre hindi naman ninyo kasama yung mga illegal dahil hindi man nakarehistro sa inyo yon. Pero I'm glad to hear that you are actually very supportive now of this directive by the President. I would just like to make sure that baka naman kasi mag-rebrand ang POGO baka biglang magkaroon ng special class of BPOs such as that. So anything that will have to go through PAGCOR, I would just like to make sure bawal na yung mga licenses for that. Kung ano pa man ang pangalan nila. Number two, ang daming mga infrastructure ng POGOs. Illegal infrastructures, because we found those that are not really registered. Maybe the government can decide what we can do with that. Baka mamaya housing na yan para sa ating mga kababayan. I mean, after we pay the proper fees for that, to be able to take over those places legally, I think it can be converted to help our countrymen. But definitely, I am in support of a possible bill in the Senate that we should file to ban any sort of POGOs or anything that has related to gambling online. So that will be my only question for PAGCOR, and maybe later on again for other agencies. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you rin, Sen. Grace. And salamat din sa actually maganda at baka nasisimula ng ideya ninyo na yung mga ibang vacated infrastructure ng mga POGO na binan na nga at pinapa-wind down ni Presidente ay maaring mapakinabangan ng ating mga kababayan sa pamamagitan ng gobyerno. I'm referring to a first step in that spirit dun sa isang probisyon ng bago nating ipinasang AFASA law, yung Anti-Financial Scam Law, na may provision po doon, at salamat muli kay Chair Mark na tinanggap nila yung proposed amendment ng representasyong ito, na assets seized in raids in which victim survivors of human trafficking were rescued ay maaring gamitin ng mga department at o ahensya ng gobyerno para i-rehabilitate. Yes, itong mga victim survivors na to. So maraming salamat sa ideya nyo para sa posibleng mas malawak na sakop ng mga infrastructure ng mga POGO. Salamat, Sen. Grace. Yes, SP Pro Temp.
Thank you, Madam Chair.